Hey Evan, did you finish your character sheet yet?
Hi Chiara. Actually, I haven't. Do you think we could do it together now? Because I don't know what half of these things mean.
For sure. You're okay to do it now?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Right, so we should probably start with the classes first. Do you remember your Maplestory classes?
Well, I always played Bishop because no party can get by without a healer, right? But you know what? I think I want to be more on the offensive this time.
What about a Warlock? So, you make a pact with an otherworldly being in return for some amazing powers.
Anything else?
There's always a Sorcerer. They have a lot more variation on where your powers can come from.
Ooh, is there one that's more unpredictable?
There's Wild Magic, where your powers originate from the tumultuous forces of chaos that underlie the order of creation in the world.
That sounds awesome. Tides of Chaos is perfect for what I have in mind.
And what do you have in mind?
Me, but cooler. I was also looking at the races. What do you think about a changeling wild magic sorcerer?
Very interesting combination. Are you going to be up to some mischief in my campaign?
Hey, don't just assume a changeling has to be evil, alright? I could be really nice. Maybe just your, normal guy.
Sure. Do you have a name yet?
I just told you. Norm Al.
Norm Al?
Name Al. Full name Norm Al Guy.
Oh! Oh my god. You are. How long were you sitting on that pun?
Oh, a while.
I can't believe you just did that. Oh my god. What about your spells?
Shoot. Gotta go. Sorry. Parents.
Alright, just update me when you're free. They were so excited during session 0, and even in the first few sessions following it. Evan and Alex were both so immersed in the campaign. They put a lot of effort into creating their characters. Alex with Lilith, the tiefling druid, and Evan with Al, the wild magician. And of course, my own Warlock, Theophania. I love her so much. She's regal, yet she can be absolutely feral. In my head, she's kind of fashioned after Sun, from Princess Mononoke, which is sort of where the demon aspect of the character comes in. Fun fact, Theophania is the Greek version of popular English name Tiffany. In Greek, the word Theophania itself means manifestation of God. So yeah, back in the 12th century, people were really called Tiffany, which sounds pretty unbelievable. I'm big into manifestation, so I thought it was pretty cool to give myself a name about it. But Evan and Alex seemed kinda less interested now, and I just don't get it. Especially since my enthusiasm is still at maximum, but I'm not getting that in return. Come on, Circuit Breaker's the perfect time to play D&D. No classes, no work, where everything is online, so there's no obligation to the outside world. Running a campaign is the only time I can be fully immersed in a world of my own making. There's so much freedom, literally anything and everything you could ever come up with. And the only person stopping you is yourself. And I love it. I can literally make whatever I want, and it's all under my control. It's like the best birthday present anyone could ever ask for. So, this particular campaign centers around Aqua, a great mage. I'm a sucker for any tragic story, so I made her a widow, with her beloved stuck in the spirit world. Before her beloved was, well, a spirit, they ruled a kingdom together benevolently, but because of Aqua's great powers, it became their undoing, which explains the whole spirit business. The main quest of this campaign is for our 3 adventurers to help Aqua bring back her beloved before the world is literally swallowed by her grief, and she has to resort to drastic measures to save her kingdom and her love. D&D has always blessed me with so many good memories, which is why I decided to take a chance that day. There was this one night where we all didn't sleep. We just kept coming up with new campaign ideas all the way until 6 a.m. That night was so good. so good. But now they just seem bored all the time. I think they've lost interest in the campaign, or maybe in the steampunk genre, because how could you encounter the final boss, who is an ultra cool mecha squid by the way, and you've already gotten a glimpse of Aqua's lover, and the background music's all ding ding ding, and nothing. Not even a drop of excitement. I can't tell what I'm doing wrong. Is it my campaign? Or is it something else that has them distracted? Or is it me? Did I scare them away by being too excited about D&D? Maybe they're turned off by all of my headcanons about Aqua? This campaign is my baby, so of course I'll have these many thoughts about it. And putting it on the line, out there, for the world to ostracize or love. It's not easy. But they're my friends. They'd tell me if something was up. Right? Yeah, they would. Well, with their waning enthusiasm, at least there's more time to dive into all my other more unusual interests, like organic chemistry, and Latin, and calculus. Did you know that chalk is made up of million-year-old plankton? Certain types of chalk, we're talking about the ones found on rocks and not in classrooms, are made up of calcium carbonate, which comes from the remains of marine phytoplankton. Isn't that cool? Okay, sorry. I usually don't talk about these things to other people. I mean, who would be interested? My parents used to force me to hang out with their friends' kids or do these activities with all these other people because they hated how I'd just be doing my own thing or only hang out with Evan and Alex and no one else. I'm not against making new friends, but every time I get into the stuff I'm really into, I can always see the thought on their faces. Oh, not this boring stuff again. Even if they say, yeah, we won't judge, I'm sure they're doing it on the inside. If not, why would they just stop hanging out with me? Trying to hang out with others like my parents wanted me to do is how I got into other things, like hip-hop and makeup. I mean, I can probably recite Travis Scott's discography by heart. I know my way around ColourPop palettes. See? I'm relatable. I'm palatable. But it's tiring. I just want to be me. Either I've got to do all this extra work to fit in, to be normal, or if I'm open about who I am, it's like I become the poster child for a thing, you know? And then everyone just comes to you because I'm supposedly the expert. But are they actually curious about me, or are they just too lazy to do their own research? Of course I want people to be educated, and I'd love to share my knowledge and lived experiences with everyone. But I'm starting to feel like a resource more than a person. Does that make sense? Like, I'm just here to dispense information for people's conveniences, like a wiki page with no personality. Tiredly. At least I never had to do that with Evan and Alex. They were always excited to know more about whatever new thing I got into. Sometimes I'd even manage to rope them in too. They're like my actual family, you know. They accept me for who I am. There he is! Aqua cries out, her eyes brimming with tears as she sees a pale, ghostly figure in chains. Our adventurers whip around as the figure fades back again into the portal as Aqua tries to run after him. Instead, she runs into this giant metal box that seemed to appear out of nowhere as it slowly extends its limbs, roaring to life. It begins to morph into what seems like a giant metal squid, with all 10 tentacles accounted for. Exhaust from the squid's pipes pump out at uneven intervals as we hear the charging of a familiar cannon sound. The squid cackles as she announces her presence. Well done getting this far down the levels of hell. Unfortunately, this is the last step you'll take. Beg for mercy now, and I might just give you a less gruesome death.
Chiara!
Hey, is it okay if we stop for tonight? I've got to help my parents with some chores tomorrow.
Yeah, I've still got homework to do.
Oh, it's that late? Fine, we can pick it up again next Saturday.
I've got a Zoom
I'm
dinner date
mugging
with
for
another
GP.
friend.
Sorry, one at a time, please.
Alex?
Oh, I've got a Zoom dinner date with another friend.
And I'm mugging for GP.
Oh man, really? No shenanigans with Lilith and Al?
Sorry, Chiara. It's actually getting a bit wearing playing it every week.
Yeah, the quests are fun, like really fun. Don't get me wrong. It's just that a break sometimes would be really nice.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. Promise we'll message?
Yeah,
For sure.
totally.